Hi guys, this is Mario Obo. It's been a while, man. It's been quite a while that I came online. I think about a few months have gone by now, and I want to really appreciate everyone who has been calling on, checking on me. Like Mario Obo, are you okay? I'm doing just fine. I'm doing just great. Sometimes you got to just pull back for you to fill up yourself with some kind of inspiration. Today I want to talk real talk. I want to talk to real men. Like if you know you're a weak guy, if you know you're a man who cannot stand your own ground, if you know you're weak, don't bother listening to this video and don't bother sharing this video. This video could be a long video, but this video is for real men and real talk right here. You know, in this few months that I've been silent, a lot of things I've seen on social media that have been alarming. I've seen the first one was Tonto DK when she went on social media and she said all kinds of things about the man that she once called her husband, a man that who she has a child from. She said all kinds of things, and media, with anything that sells, they will show it. And a man who she had a child for, Tonto DK, was instrumental in tarnishing his own image. I saw all of that happen. I saw people messaging me saying, "Mario, you gotta say something, talk about this thing." Now, I want to tell you that I'm an inspirational speaker. Politics talks about what's fair, what's popular. Inspiration talks about what's right. I hope that one day when Tonto Dike has calmed down and in the next 10, 15 years when her son grows up to be a man and she watches his mother on social media talk about his dad, I hope she'll be able to cope with the consequences that come from those actions, because women are very emotional. Today's speech is very controversial. I want to tell you today that women lie. Women do lie. That's the title of my speech. Now I want to tell you something, right? If in 2019 if in 2019 you're a man who goes about chasing girls, that is your fantasy, you like to be with women, you like to have just let me just have time with girls, if in 2019 all you're worried about is chasing women, I feel deeply sorry for you. I feel very, very sorry for you. If you're in 2019 and you're about chasing women are the things that fantasize you, then it only shows that you are not paying attention to what is happening around you. Recently, we've seen that major stuff that happened between Dakola's wife and the pastor of COZA, and many people are telling me, Mario, what do you think about it? First of all, I want to tell you something, right? I don't know any of them. I have never met any of them. As a matter of fact, when the pastor of COZA bought a Porsche, because a childhood friend of mine goes to his church in Abuja. When I saw his picture of when the pastor bought a Porsche, now that Porsche is 250,000 Australian dollars. I saw that pastor drive it in Nigeria, where people are hungry, where even people in his congregation are hungry. I criticized him. And one time they all went to Dubai for some kind of party that when they wore all white. I criticized them. I was like, what kind of church is that? And next thing, one time, I think it was Matthew Shimolo or so that came from London to Nigeria and in his church, and they used like a Bentley or a Rolls Royce or something, and then they parked in front of the church, and then they put a red carpet, and you see, it was very glamorous, and I criticized him. And even till now, that childhood friend doesn't even speak to me anymore because I talked bad about his pastor. I don't know him. I don't know Dakola's wife as well. But it is very, very, very disturbing. It was very, very disturbing that a woman came on social media and said that this man raped me 20 years ago. It's very disturbing. Now, I'm not saying that he did or he didn't, but it's very, very disturbing that this woman came on social media and said, this man raped me. And just because she said that he raped me, Nigerians went to rally in front of his church. You went to rally in front of his church to close down Lagos and Abuja. The man had to step down just because of what a woman said. It could be true. It could be false. Now, we have not even decided this thing in a court of law, or the truth hasn't been revealed yet. Just an allegation. This man's whole reputation, everything about him, went down the drain just because of what a woman said. Well, it's not new anyway. It's not even new. It's not even new. In this part of the world where we live in, no, it's not even new. There are people in prison. There are men in prison today. They are in jail today because of what a woman said. 90% of that because of what their wife said. I know a brother in one of the Western countries. He has been in that country for years. He is due for his citizenship. He cannot get his citizenship because his wife reported him to the police that she beat him, that he beat her. He went to jail. He's crying for domestic violence. And all that happened is the wife went out at night. She went out at night and he held her hand. Where did you go in the morning? She called the police. That's it. The man cannot get a job anymore, just because of what the woman said. Brothers, let me tell you something. It's a woman that brought you, only a woman that brought us to this world. And a woman can take us out of this world any day, any time. So if you are going about chasing women, when you are seeing what they are doing now, I'm not saying you should not have a relationship. I'm not saying that you should not have love. I'm saying open your eyes and see. Because I was talking to my other brother the other day. I said to him, I said, look, in this life, in this planet Earth, nobody can blame God. This is why God is just supreme, why God is just the highest. Nobody can blame God. You know why? Because God shows us things before they happen. He gives us signs before they happen. The problem is that we don't pay attention. I was talking to the brother the other day. I said to him, I said, are you telling me that in all the 4-5 years that you've been with that woman, you never saw that this woman is a distracted woman? He said, yes, I saw a few things. Okay, so why did you stay in that kind of marriage? It's more than many. There are many men today who they have not seen their children for months because of what a woman said. A woman said, that's it. Now, Timmy the caller's wife, I cannot say or not if it happened to you. And if it did, I pray that God will heal you of whatever this rape caused you in your marriage. Because I know that women who have been raped, they never enjoy sexual intercourse with their husband. And probably that's the reason why your husband spoke out. Probably that's right. That's true. I pray that God heals you. If what you're saying is true, I pray that God heals you. And for you, the pastor of COZA, if you are innocent of this, I pray that whatever it is that's come against you with your reputation, let God heal you and help you. But even if you're guilty or not, I want you to know that God loves you and God can still use you. God can still do great things in your life. You are not condemned, even though what you did is wrong. If it's true, if this is true, I just speak to you, please do the right thing, make it honorable. But I want you to know, my brothers and sisters, women do lie. So in 2019, I advise all men who have a destiny for themselves, focus on yourself. Focus on your God-given gift. Create for yourself a compelling future. When you are arising at the top, God will give you the right woman. Don't go about chasing these girls. They are going about destroying men. Most of the ones that come here, most of the women in Western nations, they can ruin your life just by what they say. They can ruin your life. I have seen men, boys in our country, Nigerian boys with eminent future just because of what a woman said. They cannot work, they cannot do good, they cannot get good jobs. Why? Because their record shows domestic violence. And this country, they don't joke with that thing. The other day, a police officer was asking a Nigerian brother, why is it that your women are constantly doing these things? Well, I'll tell you, man, for those of our sisters out there who are deliberately destroying the lives of men, I'll tell you something that you don't know. In this life, you never get away with anything. Whatever you sow is what you reap. So my brothers, in 2019, I plead with you, leave women alone and focus on your life. All right? My name is Mario Obo. God bless Africa. One love.